This video, I'm going to show you how to have money, relationships, and success chase you. What I share in this video is the key to transformation, and it's the key to creating what you want from a higher level of consciousness. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron, and I help people expand their consciousness. Now, on this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can stop chasing it and how it can start to chase you, whether that be success, money, relationships, whatever it is. This has been one of probably the most profound realizations that I've had since I've been on this journey of understanding metaphysics, or how our thoughts create our reality, understanding the way reality works in a way to where then you can, in a way, kind of hack it. And when I learned this, it changed everything, because most self-development content has to do with that of willpower, has to do with that of discipline, thinking about something consistently. Even when you look at a lot of what you learn in the movie The Secret, for example, it's about focusing, it's about wanting, it's about desire. But as you may have seen me share before on the level of consciousness, I'll go ahead and put the chart right here. The level of consciousness, you see desire resonates at 125. Desire doesn't resonate at that high level of a consciousness. That's because when you desire something, you are energetically also saying that you don't currently have it. So a desire is also many times tied to that of a longing for something. So when we look at these different levels of consciousness, we can see that eventually you see desire, then you'll see willingness. Willingness is the willpower. Now, where our society has been and where a lot of personal development content is at willpower, because most people are clearing the bottom layers and then getting into a sense of powerfulness. You don't feel very powerful if you don't have the discipline, or you can't set intentions on what you want or focus on what you want. And that many times will move people in a certain direction. So it is very powerful. Willpower can be very powerful. But when it comes to this understanding, I remember I was with someone at work once, and she was telling me, we were talking about somebody else that worked there, gossiping, but he was like a friend of ours, and he was trying to like get in a relationship with this one girl, and we realized that the more he chased her, the more she ran away. Does that make sense? So the more somebody wants someone else, the more someone else can feel that energy, they then go further away. And it's because of the energy resonance. It's because they can feel that neediness from that person. So therefore, they're running. So they're chasing them, but if they're chasing them, it means that the other person's running away. So you see, this is a two-way thing. When it comes to that of relationship, success, and money, when it wants to come to you, it wants to come to you, but it's running away because the energy field that you have says, I really, really want you, and then you look like crazy and like you just really, really need it. And of course, that off-puts it in general. So the key is understanding that when you really, really want, you vibrationally say, I really, really don't currently have. And then there's this desperate resistance to it, because right now in the present moment, it's not good enough. It's not good enough because in the future, when you have that thing, when you have that relationship, when you have that money, when you have that success, then you can feel happy. So your energy field in the present moment carries with it a sense of lack. But if you were to instead feel the abundance that you have right now, and you were to instead feel the emotions that you'd want to experience right now, eventually those things, because of vibrational resonance, can make them appear. They can literally become visible to you. I remember hearing this from Bashar once. He said, the process of manifestation is not about bringing something over there to into here. It's about making what is currently invisible visible, because everything exists here and now. So therefore, it's not so much about us trying to get anything as much as it's about us getting into a certain state, getting to a certain level of consciousness. And one thing I always recommend people to do is not to focus on the success or the money. Focus on raising your level of consciousness. If you were to, I remember looking at the research of the levels of consciousness and what Dr. David Hawkins was saying with that chart that I share. The higher up you go, the less unemployment you could say there is. It's like at a 400 or 500 level of consciousness, it's like 0.0001 is unemployed. At like a 200 level of consciousness, you've got like 30 to 40% of people unemployed. Something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers from the book, but that's the idea. The higher up you go, the more useful, the more value you add. And it's like those things just come to you via resonance. Even when you look at these gurus in India, these enlightened people, they still have a lot of people that will show up just to hear him speak. And then again, they don't even need, I'm using the analogy of a job, but that's not the end-all be-all. You could be an entrepreneur or whatever. I'm just using it as an example to show the degree of value. Because money and success comes via value. It's a reflection of the value you can provide in the marketplace, whether that you're in the market of sharing information like I do online, whether you're in the market of doing some type of service or some type of product that you're supplying to people, whatever it is, the degree of the value you provide is the degree of money and abundance that comes back to you. But see, most people go about it the wrong way. They focus on the money without focusing on the value first. So when it comes to chasing money, chasing success, chasing relationships, understand that the way you view those things is what's causing the resistance. Let me use this as an example right here. So look at this. Thoughts, we think that our thoughts are not things. Our thoughts are literally things. They're just invisible to our eye spectrum. So when you have this energy field around you and you are thinking that you really, really want someone to treat you a certain way, you want to be in a relationship with someone, that want is also resistance. So think of it like this block in your energy field. And then you go around chasing this person over here, but they can feel this energy block, and then when they think of you, they feel that within you, even if it's at subconscious levels. And also, you having this resistance that you really, really want this is really, really emphasizing that you're really, really not currently okay. That right now isn't good enough. But when you get this person, then you can be happy. When you get this bout of money, oh my goodness, then you can finally be happy. But it's externalizing your own power. You see, transformation is being aware that none of these things will even make you happy. It's just that you're using them as benchmarks to then eventually say, now I can be happy. Now I have the money. Now I have the relationship. Now I have the success. But let me tell you from experience, when you attain these numbers, these games, these things that you think are going to make you feel blissful forever, you'll find very shortly that the ego steps in and says, well, what about the next barrier? What about this? Okay, I've made this amount of money, but what about the next level? You'll always be projecting yourselves to the next level. That's what the mind and the ego does. Because we grow up believing that this is who we are as the ego. You see, the key to this is transformation of consciousness. Because then you start to become aware that you are already whole and complete. And by you healing and understanding why you have such a burning desire. You ever hear that? I remember reading that in that of Think and Grow Rich. You must have a burning desire to be successful. Well, in a way, that is very powerful because when you have a burning desire, you're normally then willing to take a lot of action, and then in the action, you become more in the being state, and then in the being state, things begin to happen. The action causes the domino effect for things to happen. So a white-hot willingness will then lead to extreme amount of discipline. So that can be true, but only from a certain level of consciousness. Because if you go straight into being instead of having and doing, there's this idea of have, do, be. Being is the highest vibrational frequency. People that are enlightened are just being. People that are in a flow state are just being. When I make these videos, I'm just being. I'm not doing a video. I am just being, and in this flow state comes this information. And we all have a flow state. We all have something like this that we can tap into. Maybe it's videos for you. Maybe it's art. Maybe it's you with managerial skills. Maybe it's, we all have a version of that. But being is the highest vibrational frequency. But normally what we do is we try to have all of these things. Can I have the relationship? Can I have the money? Can I have this? And by saying, can I have, it means you don't currently have, which means you have this resistance inside your energy field, which means you're not currently good enough already. That's why you have to chase these things, because there's resistance in your energy field. What if you just allowed yourself to be under the realization that you are already good enough? What if you did? That's what transformation is about. Transformation is about understanding that you are self-projecting everything that you think is not good enough about you. You are having that self-fulfilling prophecy go out into the world, and you are getting more and more reflection of that. What if you wanting a relationship with someone else was reflecting back to you, and you're chasing that person because you're not already tapped into your relationship with yourself? What if you wanting more money is a direct reflection of you believing that you're not 100% worthy already? You see? Because you can give yourself validation. You can give yourself a positive, loving relationship. You can give yourself all of these things, heal inside your energy field, and then understand that all reality is, it's a reflection. So if you're chasing a relationship, if you're chasing money, if you're chasing success, it means you don't currently have it. There's something in the present moment that you are resisting, and therefore you continue to experience a reality that is equal to that level of resistance and that level of lack. But the key is getting into a state of consciousness of knowing that all of these things outside of you are just symbols. And they're symbols of things and emotions that you can give yourself permission to feel right now. And by you not chasing those things will no longer be running away from you. You see, that's the key, is that there is no outside. It's all a reflection. Everything you experience in your life is a reflection, and everything is reflecting back something to you. Even the things you don't want to think are. This person is this way. There's no way that's reflecting anything back to me. They're mean to me. They're doing this to me. But you see, if you had better boundaries, maybe that person wouldn't be in your life. Sometimes some things come into our life for us to say no. If you have a relationship in your life where someone's abusing you or someone's talking down to you, well, guess what? You don't have to be in that. And if you believe you do, then it's just a belief that's keeping you there. The reason things appear to be running away from you is because you are desperately chasing them, because you don't believe that you are good enough already. You believe you don't have the relationship. You believe you don't have the money. You believe you don't have the success. Therefore, that resistance stays. And therefore, because reality is a reflection of what we believe to be true, we continue to experience a reality where that is a lack. Instead, what you can begin to do is let go of the resistance. Let go of the rule in the mind that says, I will be happy when I find that relationship. I'll be happy when I have that kind of money. Focus instead on the energy. If you focus on the relationship with yourself, if you focus on the money that you want to get, and instead of the money, you focus on the value that you want to provide, these abundance will come back to you. It's a different focus. It's like if every video I made, all I focused on was the YouTube subscribers that would come because of this video. It'd have a very different energy. You'd feel me being like, yeah, share this video, smash the like button 6,000 times, blah, blah, blah. It would be like this desperate thing. Will you watch my video? Please, just watch my video. Oh my God, if you just watch my video, I'd feel so good. I'm just chasing you and I want you to watch my video so bad. Oh my God, it'd make me so happy. Do you see what I mean? Would you want to watch me if I was acting like that with you? Just please watch my videos. If you watch my videos, I'll be very, very happy. I just chase you and want you so bad to just sit there and consume my videos. You see, it's a desperate energy. And it's the same thing when it comes to energy dynamics between different people. Because your thoughts that you think are not things are actually things. They're just invisible to your eye spectrum. So instead of focusing on the lack, focus on the abundance. Focus on the relationship you already have with yourself. Focus on the relationship you have with family members. Focus on the abundance that you already have in your life, even if it's not money. Focus on the gratitude you have for the house you live in, for the shelter you have, for the internet connection you have if you're watching this video. The gratitude will put you in the vibration of it. You see, the vibration of wanting something or the vibration of not having something because you want it is very different from the vibration of having something. Instead of I really, really want, it's like I really, really already have, because everything exists within me and I can give myself permission to feel positive emotion right now. And by feeling positive emotion, then I'm in a higher vibration. And then in a higher vibration, I experience a reality that is more equal to that vibration. Instead of, I really, really want this. If I had this, I would feel really happy. I'm going to chase it. Keep chasing it. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. And then it just further and further away, further and further away, because people keep running from me. People keep running from me. But don't they know that I really want them in my life? Think about how desperate that sounds. It's the same thing for money and success. Money may not have a distinct personality, but would money want to come to you if you were like, I really, really want you so bad? Just same thing with relationships. If you want to be in a relationship with someone, you're like, I just really, really would be happy if you be in a relationship with me. They're going to feel that desperation. They're going to run away. Just like money. Money will feel that off of you and just want nothing to do with you. But it's not even that money has a personality where it says, I don't want anything to do with you. It's more so you're just resisting it because you really, really want it. And vibrationally, you're saying, I really, really don't currently have it. So the key is letting go of understanding that these are just symbols. Instead, get to the core of understanding within your own energy field, you can feel happy, whole, complete. And the only reason you don't think you have that already is because you're emphasizing you're not good enough. You're not good enough because you don't have all these things. You're making a rule in your mind. These are just symbols, though. And the more you realize that, the more you start to take your power back. So the basis of this video is to stop chasing people, stop chasing money, stop chasing success, because the more you chase it, the further away it is. Vibrationally, instead, be in a high vibrational state. Be in a relationship with yourself. Be somebody that adds value. Be somebody that's living their purpose. And by being in that frequency, all of those things will come. All of it. Easier than ever. But remember that. The next time you really, really want something, remember Aaron sitting in front of you saying, really, really watch my video. Oh my God, it would make me so happy if you watched my video. Oh my, you just be here, consume my content. And just remember how that energy feels. And understand that when you let go of that energy and you start to say, I can instead just be in a high vibe state, sharing ideas, and then guess what? People feel that. This vibration right here is very different than what I did a second ago with, see what I mean? It's a different type of energy. So with manifestation, stop chasing it. Start being it. Start being in the vibration. So, when it comes to this process, understand that being is the key. Being is the key. Now, when we look at that of different things in our energy field, things will block us. There might be relationship issues that continue to experience them in your life. There might be certain money issues that experience yourself in your life because you haven't completed the past. So one of the most powerful meditations I have is on completing the past so you don't repeat the past, and it will help you feel 100% worthy, whole, and complete. It's one of the most powerful meditations I've made. You can click on the top of the description box below. You will see it there. Plus, read the comments to see what's possible. It's a very powerful meditation. Listen to it for 21 days. It will change your life because it will change your energetic field. So you'll see that in the top of the description box below. Other than that, in order to see the daily vids on YouTube, you actually have to hit the notification bell. I have a lot more good stuff coming. If you like the videos, feel free to like them as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like it. Peace, much love, and namaste. Watch my videos. Just kidding. I love you.